Hello. First thing we will be learning today is the candlestick. Um, the candlestick is the most vital thing you'll need to know if you want to start trading because it will show you where the price is going. Let me show you. So, let's say this square is our candlestick. Um, doesn't look fancy and all that, but it'll work.
Mom, Mom,
What?
da.
Go Mimi's. Okay. So, this is our candlestick. Now, first thing you will need to know is that the very bottom is where the candlestick opens. Just work with me here. Let's put open. There we go. Oops. I don't know how to work this thing. Okay, so opens, right? Candlestick green always opens at the bottom. Let's say it again for the people in the back. Green always opens at the bottom. And it always closes at the top. That totally didn't work out for me, right? Oh shoot. Okay, so it opens at the bottom, closes at the top. The reason why green, of course, is positive is because our price is, let's just throw a number, like let's say it's $9, all right? And it finishes at $10. That means it increased. Yep. So just to remember, it doesn't always do that. It might be like 9.1 or 9.01. It really just depends, and it will show you, and I'll show you different types of candlesticks, but this is basically the gist, right? So candlestick opens at the bottom, closes at top if it's green. Now let's throw a little curveball. So with candlesticks, you always have wicks. Yeah. So this wick basically tells you that when it opens up at the, like, let's say again, opens up at the bottom, it the price went down, right? It hit its lower limit, and then it went back up. It went all the way up to here. It reached its top price strength, just right there. It reached its peak, and then it ended up settling down right here. Now, of course, it's green because it went above 9. That's basically what the candlestick is. Okay. I hope I explained that right. Now, we're going to do the opposite of the green candlestick, which is the red candlestick. And it's everything you see here, it's the opposite on here. So candlestick's going to open at the top. Whatever, man. So open at the top, right? And then it's going to close at the bottom. And you figured that would make sense, right? Because this one was before it, right? It was 9. It went up to $10. That $10 is going to stay with it for the next one. So it's going to be 10, and then it might even go back down to 9. And you see these a lot where the stock is just stagnant on the in the charts. And I think I'll show you some if I can find some. So green opens at the bottom, closes at the top. Red opens at the top, closes at the bottom. Same thing with the candlesticks. So let's say it opened up here. It went up. As you can tell, it would have been green if it stayed up there, right? But nope, it ended up going all the way down there, hitting its bottom, and then finally settling right here to close at 9. So the wicks basically show you how far down it went, and it usually doesn't tell you how far down it went. It could probably be 8, but it never shows you unless you really want to go in depth with it. Now, let's look at charts, right? And ooh, there's some perfect ones right there. You see, this opens at the bottom, closes at the top. You can see the wick. It went up, went back down, it went down, it went back up. You can see right here, it once it closes up top, it opened up right there next to it, right? So it went down a little bit, as you can see right there, and it went all the way up. It looked like it was going to go good, but it ended up settling down right here. Same thing right here. Ended up giving you a little bit more price, like 3 cents, 4 cents. But it went down, came back up, and ended up settling up here. Now, I did not show y'all these gray ones. So the gray ones is what you'll see with very low volume stocks, like right here. You see, I usually don't mess with anything under 200,000 unless it's a swing trade. But you can see right here, gray does not have a beginning or an end. It begins at the same price and it ends at the same price. The wicks are the same. You can see that it went up, it went back down to the same price. So you could tell right here, the red started up at the top, it went down, it came back up, and it ended up settling under. And ooh. Nope. Wish I could zoom in on that one. But it looks like it's kind of off a little bit. Same thing with here. It opens at the top, closes at the bottom. You can see the wick where it went up, went back down, and then settled. And the gray where it just stayed the same price. There's no up, down. It went up, down, and it ended up going to the same price. Now, you will see... You see right here, this one was like totally dead. You will see, let's go to the minute. The minute one's probably funky. So you will see, I've seen one where it was a real big candlestick wick. But we'll look for it in a minute. So you'll see right here, opens at the top, closes at the bottom. It went all the way up, goes back down, it settles, and it finishes at the bottom. You can see right here, these are the ones that you really like when it's working in your favor. Right there, it's not really doing anything for us. But big rise from, was it 1307 to 13.6. That was a nice little pickup. So, opens at the bottom, closes at top for green, right? And you can just see the different types of candlesticks. Now, I'll show you what this blue line is, what this red line is, what the volume does, what the RSI does, what the MACD does later. But today, we're just focusing on... Focusing on different types of candlesticks. So here's another one. You can see it went down, went back up. Same thing here. You can see all the different types of candlesticks. And I'm kind of beating the dead horse because you kind of already know from... I'm just trying to show you different types of candlesticks just to reiterate what and then you can see, oh, now this is a new one. I've never seen this before. I've never seen any of these, because gray has always been where it stays at the same price. So I wonder why. It is off hour, so it is going to be wonky. But you can see this type of candlestick goes down, up. Same thing here. Same thing here. That's a nice little run up. let's ignore those green ones. I guess it's because of the volume. Never really encountered that before. Ooh, okay. Let's go over here. That's a perfect one where it goes all the way up. This one's a heartbreaker right here because you think you're gonna get all that. You're like, oh man, it goes up $1. I'm so happy, and then bam, you go straight down to this one. And when you look at the minute chart, you kind of see it progressively go down every second. So by the end of the minute, your heart's already broken. Let's look at a stock I made money on today. Now this one played with my heart a little bit too, because I'll tell y'all later how to get in and get out, but I didn't get out like I was supposed to, and I kept writing it. So right here, I ended up selling over here. Or did I? No, I sold over here. I'm sorry. But as you can see, this one stayed the same price. You can see the different types of candlesticks. And I like how these are hollow and these are solid. Easy on the eyes. And I think that's about all. That's about it on the candlesticks. Let's look at this big old baby. Yeah, that's a way that you see there's different types of candlesticks everywhere. So that's the lesson for today, the candlestick and what they are, what they do. Remember, green opens at the bottom, closes at the top. Red opens at the bottom, closes at the red opens at the top, closes at the bottom. I'm sorry. Green bottom, close top. Thank you.